Yellow Dog saves the night. The sun said good night and slipped out of sight. Purple clouds of early twilight said, sleep tight. The rooster went to his roost and tucked his head under his wing. I must get a good night's sleep before I have to sing. The chicks snuggled under the mother hens. Fat Pig burrowed into the mud in his pen. The wind rustled lullabies through the leaves. Horse closed eyes, nodded, and fell to his knees. The lambs shivered a little in the cool and snuggled into their mother's wool. The donkey yawned and began to wheeze. The old bull opened an eye and said, please go to sleep so I can too. I need to sleep till the sky turns blue. And everywhere eyes began to droop, from barn to shed to chicken coop. But from the house there came a tiny cry. Someone not sleeping? And the reason why? The big yellow dog barked loud to raise the alarm, to alert the farmer, to prevent any harm. But no one came running up to the house. Cat purred in his sleep, dreaming of a mouse. Yellow Dog barked more loudly and ran round and round. I'm sleeping, said the goose. Could you please make no sound? Stop talking, said Llama. Please, no chatter. You should be asleep. What is the matter? The drake shook his head. This is a mistake. Since fish don't snore, we'll sleep on the lake. So he and his flock flew away into the dark, while Yellow Dog ran wildly and continued to bark. The owl screeched and hoo-hooed. This is not right. You know you should be sleeping through the night. Goose Gander considered, if there really is danger, I should help Yellow Dog frighten away strangers. So Goose Gander spread his wings in a gorgeous array and ran around loudly honking, ready to flay. Rooster cocked his head. Did I miss the sun? And Horse naysayed. No, we're just having fun. You need rest to grow your best, so let your eyes droop. And nudged a barrel against the door of the coop. The cow moaned. I need sleep to make milk for the morn. Old Bull reached over and nudged Pig with his long horn. How can you sleep when the whole world's going crazy? The pig raised his lazy head, his eyes still hazy. My ears are in mud that's like the softest butter. You are welcome to your secret, Old Bull muttered. The horse shook his mane and frowned at the sight of Goose running wings spread, not taking flight, Yellow Dog barking and leaping almost to fly, and yet no one had stopped Yellow Dog to ask, why? The horse told the bull, we must stop Yellow Dog to complain, why he must make all of us lose sleep and never explain. The bull ran clockwise the house to stop the noisemaker. The horse ran counter to intercept the sleep-taker. They all nearly collided at the back porch door. Yellow Dog was surrounded, and Horse said, no more. You have disturbed our slumbers, ruined our sleep. Everything was peaceful, and our dreams were deep. Not everyone was happy. Not all were sighing, said Yellow Dog, pointing up to a voice crying. While looking up helplessly, they heard the dove coo, what to do, what to do, what to do. I can't find the farmer, said Yellow Dog, nor his fine wife. That's why I barked loudly and caused all of my friends such strife. I can fetch, I can carry, but I cannot get upstairs. So you think you could bring peace if we could get you up there? Asked the horse as he carefully took aim at the porch roof. Then suddenly rearing in the air and pawing his hoofs, but he fell back down, hitting his hoofs on the porch railing. Let me try again, he said. We have to stop the railing. And he repositioned himself on his near side and spun and rose high as he spread his hind legs wide. Can you climb up my back onto the roof and then inside? You have to use claws, but don't worry, I have a thick hide. And Yellow Dog leaped high and scrambled, grabbing Horse's mane, and said, I'm so very sorry if I caused you any pain. Then in one more leap he was running up the roof, while Horse spun around and landed on his front hooves. Yellow Dog reported later, after all had slept late. Baby's screams were getting louder. There was no time to wait. I had to trash the screen that had no need to crash through glass. I could see what was needed, but how to complete the task. I dashed down to the fridge for the babe's formula of milk, while the worthless cat jumped inside and preened her coat of silk. You're not much help, I said, and never do as you're told. Cat smiled smugly and asked, are you going to serve that cold? Then I dropped the bottle in total confusion. Cat smirked and curled around it like a heat cushion. And never missing a shrieking beat, the baby screamed like a bleating fleet sheep. When the bottle finally lost its chill, I placed it where baby could drink his fill. Then he started to cry a tiny cry once more. I gently nudged him. He burped and began to snore. I was worn out and fell fast asleep on the rug, and Smarty Cat curled up beside me, nice and snug. Not knowing this outcome, Horse and Bull waited for quiet, then ambled back to the barn when they saw the farmer and the farmer's wife limping up the driveway to the farm. Horse and Bull really learned Yellow Dog's story the next day. Long after sunrise, Horse moved the coop's barrier away. The farmer fed his helpless animals late and was heard to say, we'll never leave the baby again, no matter how far away. We thought we could just dash quickly down to the mail. When you're dropping, it doesn't seem that long a trail. Aren't we lucky nothing happened when we broke down? But I sure have a strange story to tell around town. How'd you suppose the hoof prints got on the roof and the rail? Because he always wondered there was no end to the tale.